right, let's get more on this from market analyst at CMC Markets, David Madden, who joins us from London. David, how much stock, if you will, should we put into the stock market as a potential predictor for the election?
I would say on this occasion, not a whole lot, because it seems to me that the speculation and the hopes in relation to a coronavirus relief package, which seems to be going on and on, the talks in the US, I think that's the main driver of sentiment in the US. This is a highly unusual circumstance that we find ourselves in 2020, and all very clever and professional pollsters have been very good at mapping out previous presidential elections. I will point out that 2016 was a very unusual year in terms of the expectations versus the reality. So I think in a certain way, the rulebook has been kind of rewritten in relation to what to expect. But I feel it's the hopes and speculation of a COVID-19 relief package that's really driving sentiment in the US, as opposed to, is it going to be a Biden win or a Trump win?
Yeah, it certainly is all about the unexpected in 2020. The S&P 500 is up nearly 7% since August 3rd, so that would signal a potential Trump win. But a basket of stocks known as the Biden portfolio has significantly outperformed its corresponding Trump portfolio year to date. So we are getting some mixed signals in the stock market there. What do you make of all of that?
Certainly, infrastructure stocks, alternative energy, green energy, and on top of that, anything to do with electric vehicles, they've all done quite well, given what's going on with the polls for Mr. Biden. But it's also worth pointing out the broad trends of how things are going. That's sort of how the world is working. So even if Mr. Biden doesn't win, I still think we're on the path to a kind of a more green, eco-friendly future anyways.
What election outcome looks better for Wall Street at this point?
I would say a Trump victory in relation to, he's already been in power a number of years. He's been exceptionally pro-business. And I think more of what we already know from Mr. Trump would be the favourable outcome as far as Wall Street traders are concerned.
And what would be the worst possible election outcome?
I would say Trump wins on the day, but there's major disputes over the postal voting, and that leads to political uncertainty.
All right, we certainly don't want that. David Madden in London, thank you so much for your time.